kick will just bounce into the end zone for a touchback. They'll start at the 25. Quarterback adjusting now to the defense. To throw, it's Holstein. Oh, the quick throw falls incomplete. Both teams sort of sparring in the early going, what we expect to be a really competitive top 10 showdown here mid-season.
Yeah, mid-season games like this are so exciting because you think you know who these teams are, and after today we'll have a much better idea. The team that plays mistake-free is going to be able to get out of here with a win.
They stopped the receiver, but that's a solid gain on that play.
Love to see the short passing game as a great go-to for any offensive coordinator in the first quarter because it's reliable and allows you to see how the defense is reacting. That can open up for other things later on.
With the catch, it's Moulton. Gets into space at the 50. That's enough for a first down. This offense set up in scoring position at the 40.
That's exactly what you want to see here from this offense. A big third down conversion. Offensive line did their job, giving a quarterback enough time. Great read, good execution, throws the ball accurately. Now you got some momentum going here on this opening drive.
Breaks into the clear.
Not exactly the outcome this offense was hoping for here on the option. I'll give them credit. They didn't lose anything, so it wasn't a negative play. But this kind of play's got to be able to hit big and get down the sidelines for big yards.
Offense getting set up. Here's second down. There's the snap, and he's looking to throw. He's running out of time here. Escapes the pocket.
Well, the defense does a good job of pressuring the quarterback, but really impressed with the quarterback's effort. Not only is he pulled out of that, but he's able to get back close to the line of scrimmage.
Big moment on the opening drive. They face third down. Quarterback appears to be changing the play. Looking to pass. It's Holstein. Grab down the middle. It's Davidson. The defense stops him just short of the marker. That'll bring up fourth down.
Now the defense plays it pretty well. Force the quarterback to make the throw in front of you as a defense. Then you square up and make the tackle. Force them to do something special after the catch. That tactic works here. Now we've got a fourth down.
The decision is not to go for it on fourth down. Here comes the field goal team. This will be a long-range attempt, 51 yards out. And it's good right down the middle. So we have our first points on the board. That makes it 3-0. Following the field goal, the kickoff team is out there now.
Boy, this guy has such a strong leg. No problem. Up into the net from 50-plus.
Bringing it out, it's Williams. He'll be tackled at the 18. That's good coverage there. It's LaBelle.
It was an excellent effort by this defense, just staying in their run fits, holding their own at the line of scrimmage, and then making a tackle. Offense just couldn't get enough of a push to get any yards at all.
We're going to go with the Wildcat formation, an extra blocker. Let's see what they have in mind here. And it's a direct snap. Breaks an open space. Gets the first and still running. They get him down, but not before an explosive run play on this Wildcat look. It's a first down.
Well, when your running game's working like this, especially in the first half, it makes everything easier. And after big runs like that, watch for the offense to come back and attack off play action.
The offense will set up on 1st and 10. Looking to pass. It's Reed. Hit as he releases it, and the pass ball is incomplete.
Man, he got crushed there, didn't he, Chris? And we know this guy is their superstar. He's their leader. But based on that last play, This offensive line's got to do a better job of recognizing that they got to take care of him.
It's early, but this crowd is fired up. Listen to this noise here. This is going to be tough for the visitors today. Caught over the middle. It's Williams. They make the tackle, but that pass creates a solid gain.
Any good offense has to have a reliable, quick to intermediate passing game. Even though that wasn't enough for the first down, it's plays like this that help you sustain drives and not get stuck with third down and long.
Third down upcoming after that completion. Looking to pick up the first down through the air. Looking to set up a screen pass here. Oh, and he heads out of bounds after a really nice gain there.
Great patience here, great execution by the entire offense. The quarterback kind of baits the defense towards him, drops it off to the back, and he's got a convoy in front of him for a nice first down.
And the Aggies are moving quickly down the field. They keep him guessing with a run. And that's a solid gain before the defense is able to bring him down.
Nice job here of controlling the line of scrimmage by this offensive line. The back does what he needs to do to get positive yards on first down.
Sixth play of the drive coming up. Quarterback looking to pass here on second down. Running back grabs it on the screen. And he never had a chance. Tackled in the backfield.
Boy, just a great job here by this defense, sniffing out the screen. They were not fooled at all. He caught that ball. He had nowhere to go, and it's a loss of yardage.
So the offense getting set. This is not where you want to be against this defense. Third and long. Dropping back. It's Reed. Looking for the wideout. Oh, what a grab! And he gets in for the score. Touchdown, Aggies.
This guy can do it all. We've seen him go behind coverage and make plays downfield. We can see him catch the ball underneath, just like this. And when he catches a football, he is so dangerous after the catch. This one leads him into the end zone for the 6 points.
PAT makes the score 7-3. Kickoff team out there, they are fired up after just scoring a touchdown. Here comes the return from deep in the end zone. And he stopped with the 18. Returner trying to make a play, and a touchback would have been a better idea. Offense out there for the first play of this drive from the 18. Handoff here from the shotgun. Gets some space around the 30. To get him down, but that's a nice play. Moves the ball to the 33.
Well, that is a first down and a definitive way of getting a good push up front. And this back, I tell you, every single year on the Plains, Auburn always has a great back, and this guy is no different.
On 1st and 10, they'll look to throw it. Running out of time in the pocket. He gets the first and more. Quarterback gets down to avoid the tackle.
Well, here's a quarterback that just takes control for himself, picking up some nice yards when nothing else is there. This guy's a real threat.
Great start to the drive. Back-to-back explosive plays, and now another first down. On 1st and 10, looking to throw. Looking downfield near the end zone. And it's caught. Touchdown, Tigers.
Well, that's a thing of beauty right there. Good job all around. Offensive line gave the quarterback enough time. Quarterback puts it right on the money. And with this receiver running a route like this, it makes it pretty simple. All you have to do is get his head turned around, catch that football. He's already in the end zone for the touchdown.
PAT puts him up 3. He got momentum after scoring that touchdown. Now the kickoff team out there to kick it away. He's going to try for a return from a couple of yards deep in the end zone. Solid coverage there. They get him at the 15. That's where the offense will take over. Here's the first play of the drive now, backed up at the 15. back. It's Reed. Here's a throw underneath to the tight end. To get him down quickly, not much of a gain on that completion.
And there's the tight end who shows off his hands.
Second down after that short completion. Fakes the handoff, looking to throw. Caught by the receiver. Heads out of bounds after a solid gain.
Boy, really nice throw here to the slot receiver, and I love the quickness that he has after the catch. He's essentially a running back playing at that slot position. That's how dangerous he is after he makes a catch.
Through the first quarter, both quarterbacks have been lighting it up as the stats reflect. Plenty of time for some plot twists here as we begin the second quarter. Back at it to start the quarter. Offense getting set to run a first down play. Quarterback drops back from the shotgun, looking for a receiver. That one falls incomplete. Good defensive play. Brings up second down.
Chris, I thought he had his hands on that football. I thought he was going to come down with it. But give the defense all the credit with a big hit to knock that ball loose.
Here's the second down play. Quarterback drops back. Finds his man. Oh, he breaks free. Still nobody can bring him down. And he runs out of bounds. That's a big gainer there.
You know, we talked this week with the offensive coordinator about what makes this receiver so special. He kept referring to his route running. Here's an example of that. Great route, enough separation to give the quarterback a nice lane to throw the football.
Grab down the middle. It's Williams. Defense surrounds him. Just a short gain on that completion.
You see more and more offenses in college football going to three receivers, and the slot receiver a lot of times can become the go-to guy. He gets mismatches against either safeties, a nickelback, or a linebacker walked out, and you can take advantage of it.
It's incomplete. He was hit as he threw that time, and now third down coming up.
Man, the quarterback got nailed there, Chris. We'll have to take another look. He gets the ball out, but he took a big hit. This offensive line has got to do a better job in taking care of their superstar if they want to have a chance to win this game.
So the offense calls a timeout here. That's their first of the half.
Timeout, Texas A&M.
After the incompletion, they'll line up now for a 3rd and 5. Looking to throw yet again. Caught over the middle. It's Wilson. Here he goes. And he'll take it into the end zone. Touchdown, Texas A&M. Simple throw, all the yards after the catch. Explosive play by the receiver to score.
Just a dynamic, athletic playmaker. As simple as you said, Chris, just throw him the football. He makes the catch, and then all the fireworks are after the catch. And this defense just unable to corral him.
And he knocks the PAT right down the middle. So after putting up the touchdown, the kickoff team is out there to boot it away. Long kickoff, no chance for a return. It'll be a touchback. Offense moving to a bunch formation. Receivers now getting some new assignments before the snap. Back to throw. It's Holstein. Makes the grab. It's Thompson. Tackled quickly after the catch. He'll be short of the marker. That completion makes it 2nd and medium. Drops back from the shotgun, looking for an open man. Oh, they trap him for a sack.
A really good job by this defense. The quarterback looked to be trying to work through his progressions to find his open receiver, but before he knew it, he's on his back.
So here comes 3rd and long, trying to overcome that sack. This is going to be really difficult. Drops back, looking to throw for it on 3rd down. The pocket breaking down. Incomplete. He was hit as he threw the ball. That's a big 3rd down defensive play.
Well, I see what the quarterback's trying to do here. He's holding on to that football to the last possible second to give that play a chance. But he held it just a little bit too long, and the defense is able to hit him to force that incompletion.
And that punt will just bounce away from the returner and out of bounds, so no return. Texas A&M offense heads back out onto the field. Remember, last time they scored a touchdown. Can they keep clicking here, or the defense come up with a stop? Keep it on the ground. There's the handoff. And he goes nowhere. Stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. And they don't block the defensive end, who shows some quickness, Kirk, getting around the edge that time.
Yeah, this guy's usually getting around the edge to put pressure on the quarterback, but he reminds everybody here that this guy's a complete package. Not only can he pressure the quarterback, but also he is very, very talented and shows you the physicality he has against the run as well.
And it's hauled in. What a catch. Potentially a touchdown-saving tackle, but not before a long completion.
Huge gain here by Texas A&M on a perfectly thrown ball and a great play by the wide receiver on the back end. These Texas A&M receivers can hurt you with their speed and execution when they get the ball thrown downfield.
And he's brought down, but there is a flag on the field. Let's check out this call. So the call is defensive holding, and that's a big boost for this offense. Offense on the move now as that penalty gives them a fresh set of downs. Dropping back, it's Reed. Grab down the middle, it's Armstrong.
Just a good job of spreading the wealth, making sure everybody's getting their touches. When you do that, the defense can't lock in on one guy or two guys. Make them have to be aware of everybody. It allows you to continue to spread the ball around and spread the field, making it tougher for this defense.
Play action fake, looking to throw. That's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact, no flag, brings up 3rd down.
You get a tight end like this, and you know he's used to dishing out the punishment, but here, he's the one that has to absorb the contact, and as a result, he's unable to hold on to the football.
So now it's 3rd and short from the 23. Potential 4-down territory. Let's see what the 3rd down call is. Looking to throw again. That's caught. It's Wilson. Solid gain there. It sets up a 1st and goal at the 7.
And you just continue to see the chemistry between these two. And they told us yesterday in our production meeting, they spent hours and hours of working and developing that chemistry and that rhythm by throwing together throughout those summer months. And man, it's starting to really pay off. He's become his security blanket for the quarterback, and especially on 3rd down, get him the ball.
2nd and goal for the offense. Looking to the end zone. He had all day back there before throwing the strike. Touchdown, Aggies.
Boy, this guy has a knack for the end zone, doesn't he? That's 2 touchdowns for this guy today, and I don't know if he's done yet.
PAT is good, so the lead now is 11. Kickoff team out there, they are fired up after just scoring a touchdown. And the return starts just inside the end zone. And he's brought down at the 12. That's poor field position to start the drive. So they begin the drive here in the final 3 minutes of the half. Breaks into open space. He's got the first and still going. Breaks into the clear. The 40. The 20. Crosses the 10. Oh, the way to the end zone. What a play. Touchdown, Auburn.
Chris, we're still early in this football game. We're in the second quarter. It's a critical touchdown to get their confidence to believe that they can come back and still win this game.
Lining up to try the extra point. PAT is good. They still trail by 4, 21-17. Got momentum after scoring that touchdown. Now the kickoff team out there to kick it away. So no return here. He takes in the end zone, and they'll begin the drive at the 25. And the first play of the drive now from the 25. Scanning the field. It's Reed. Caught by the back behind the line of scrimmage. And the defense swarms. Not much of a gain on that completion.
Chris, one of the things I love about this running back, it's not just this defense trying to defend him running the football. As you can see here early in this game, trying to get him involved in the passing game. Great call.
Short completion there. Second down coming up. Off the play fake. Looking to pass it. He lets it go on the move. Makes the grab and keeps the foot in bounds. That's going to be enough for a first down. Great play. And the replay booth has signaled they want to stop and have another look at this one. Looks like they got the ruling on the field right the first time. They confirm it with the review. First down at 10. There's the snap. Quarterback looking to throw. Caught behind the line. It's LaBelle. He's got the 40. He's taken down, but that's a nice gain. They'll spot the ball now at the 35.
Yeah, you know this defense has got to be frustrated after giving up multiple conversions now on first downs. There's another one. But for the offense, man, they're just playing very efficiently right now.
He's got room to run. Quarterback gets down to avoid the big hit. The Aggies hustle to the line to run the hurry up. The offense will call a timeout. That's their second of the half.
Timeout, Texas A&M.
What's the play call here on second down for this offense? Play fake, looking to throw. Looks like he's going to run it. Slides to avoid the big hit.
I really like this call by this offense on second and short. Looking to maybe take a shot downfield. Nobody is open, so instead, he's able to just tuck it, run, and pick up a nice first down.
And the head coach will decide to accept the penalty and take the yardage. Fresh set of downs for the offense. First down. To the air, it's Reed. It's a wide receiver screen. Tackle finally made. That's a very solid gain, but not close to first down yardage yet. A play action, looking to throw. Caught in the backfield. It's LaBelle. Brought down after the catch, but at the 8-yard line. The offense threatening here. The offense calls a timeout here. That's their third and final of the half. This is crucial. Defense needing a stop on third down, trying to force a field goal. They're going to throw for it on third and short. Oh, it's picked off. What a play. He goes down, but they'll have a chance here now just before halftime.
Because he's just trying to find the hole in his zone coverage. But, as you know, those windows can open and close pretty quickly, especially in the middle of the field. So timing's got to be just right, or you're going to see an interception like this.
Here comes the first play of the drive. Can they do something in the final 30 seconds of the half? Clear movement before the snap, and it'll be a false start. Pretty easy call for the head coach. He will accept that penalty, of course. Quarterback changing the play now at the line. Backed up at the one. He's going to throw it. Finds his man. It's Henderson. Defense reacts quickly. A very short gain on the play. Minute's going to wrap up the first half here. Let's kick it now to Kevin Connors with our halftime update. This is a matchup we've been waiting for. Conference rivals who don't like each other very much, and heightened intensity here because both teams come in ranked in the top 10. Welcome, folks, to the Plains and Jordan-Hare Stadium, the home of the Auburn Tigers. As we'll see the number 10 team in the country, the Texas A&M Aggies, taking on one of the top teams in this conference, the Auburn Tigers. For EA Sports College Football, Chris Fowler, joined as always by Kirk Kernstreet. Kirk, let's get right to the action. And the Aggies will kick this deep to begin the game. Doesn't bring the kick out. Touchback. They'll start at the 25. Timeout called by the defense. They'll go to the sideline and try to adjust. That's their first timeout. They'll change the pre-snap look now. Back to pass. It's Holstein. And that pass is incomplete. No idea who he's trying to throw it to. At the 25, it's 2nd and 10. Can they make it a 3rd and manageable here? On the run, it's Moulton. There's the stiff arm. They get deceived with the ground, but it's a nice run there.
Because just think of the list of Auburn running backs. I mean, you see this guy pick up a first down, and you start to see a little bit of Bo Jackson in it. Maybe a combo. Remember those days of Cadillac Williams and Ronnie Brown when they were in that backfield? Trey Mason. Boy, so many great backs that Auburn has enjoyed, and this guy's looking good.
Offense getting set. 2nd down play here. The running back here in a direct snap. He's in the clear. Out past the 30. At the 10. And he's into the end zone. But hold on. There's a flag on the field. This might be coming back. So that huge scoring play is wiped away by the penalty. Potentially a monumental call in this game. Auburn getting set with a 1st and 10 now. There's the snap. Looking to throw the ball. Grab behind the line. It's Henderson. Finds room at the 30. Touchdown, Tigers. This quarterback on fire today. They'll try to add to the lead now with the PAT. And the PAT makes it 7-0. So after putting up the touchdown, the kickoff team is out there to boot it away. He thought about returning it, but instead takes a knee. It'll be a touchback. They'll start at the 25. Downfield, it's Reed. Fires it to the wideout. And it's intercepted. Beautiful timing there. Not much on the return, but will set up the offense at the 35.
Nice job by this defense jumping on that football to come up with the interception. And not exactly how this quarterback envisioned this game starting. His very first throw of the game, he puts into traffic, and he costs his team in a big way.
The Auburn offense is back out on the field now. They scored a touchdown in their last possession. Let's see if this defense can make adjustments and prevent that this time. Look out, room to run here. They make the stop, but the offense is set up in scoring position. First down from the 23.
You know, offensive linemen are just a certain breed. They're always going to do their job, no matter who's back there carrying the ball. I'll tell you what, They have a little bit more confidence when the person that's carrying the ball can break off some big-time runs. That makes them block just a little bit harder, knowing what he's potentially capable of doing.
Caught over the middle. It's Davidson. Headed for the end zone. And he's in for the score. Touchdown, Auburn.
This guy is a matchup problem. You put an undersized safety who can run with the tight end, and he's going to go over top of him. You put a big, strong linebacker on him, and he's going to outrun him. Just a really tough matchup, as you saw right there.
And with the PAT, they take a 14-0 lead. Kickoff team out there. They are fired up after just scoring a touchdown. Bringing it out, it's Williams. And he'll be stopped short of the 20-yard line. Good job by the coverage team. And here comes the Texas A&M offense back on the field. See if this quarterback can bounce back. The last possession, a pick on the very first play. Grab down the middle, it's LaBelle. Tackle made on the play at the 29-yard line. They bring him down, but the veteran quarterback shows off that trademark arm strength. He escapes the pocket. Looking to scramble now. Breaking free at midfield. He'll head out of bounds after a solid gain on that run.
Man, this quarterback can play the game. He can throw, and as we see here, he can run the football. The defense does everything that they need to with the pressure. They look like they're in good position to be able to come up with a nice play on him, but instead, he shows how he can slip out of the back door of this defense and pick up a nice gain.
Getting set. Here's second down. Back to throw. It's Reed. Pulls it in. It's Williams. And he heads out of bounds after gaining a few yards.
Chris, it's so easy to get excited about the receivers on the outside and their ability to make big plays, but the slot receivers are just as exciting, especially with their finesse, quickness, and ability to make guys miss in the middle of that field.
Very tight coverage is incomplete on the deflection.
Boy, these defensive backs are completely locked in. Third down, and the defense stays disciplined in zone coverage and knocks that one down.
The Aggies bring their punt team onto the field. It's on to kick it away, helping his team with field position.
Well, the coverage unit does their job here. They're fired up, and they should be. Of course, the punter got some help from his friend, the football, right? What a kick to set them up in a good spot for the defense to go to work.
And the Auburn offense trots back onto the field. They scored a touchdown on the last possession. Let's see if this defense has been able to come up with some adjustments and stop them this time. Picks up 3 yards, so 2nd and 7.
Man, that jet sweep action puts so much pressure on a defense. You get so locked in on the ball attacking you downhill. But when offenses sprinkle this kind of offense in, it stretches this defense out wide and can create some vertical seams for big plays.
Second down, they're going to throw it. Caught over the middle. It's Henderson. They'll get him down quickly. Not much of a gain on that completion.
I think it's important to kind of let your quarterback get into a rhythm early in the game. Sure, you'd love to see the big gains, but plays like this allow the quarterback to get settled into the game, find his rhythm, and then he can make the bigger plays later on.
Quarterback checks the defensive look, makes some adjustments. Looking to throw. It's Holstein. And he's going to take a shot down the left side. And it's hauled in way downfield. And he breaks loose down the left side. It's a foot race. All the way to the end zone. What a run. Touchdown, Tigers.
Now that's what great teams do. Things are getting a little bit too close, so they go right down the field with just a few plays to put this game right back to having a comfortable lead.
They add the extra point and the lead now 21-zip. scoring that touchdown. Now the kickoff team out there to kick it away. And he'll lead the kickoff right there. He'll start from the 25. Comes the Aggies offense back on the field. The last time they were forced to punt it away. Can they get points out of this possession? First play of the drive, they're going to throw the football. And he dumps it off to the tight end. And it's good for a first down to the 36. And the Aggies come up to the line in the hurry-up.
Look at this, Chris. After that big gain and a first down, they're already at the line of scrimmage, ready to get this up-tempo offense cranking.
And the head coach will decide to accept the penalty and take the yardage. Penalty makes it first and long. Offense looking to throw the ball. Grab behind the line. It's LaBelle. And he's brought down. Good job by the defense getting through the blockers, but he stopped short of the first down.
Good time here to drop this screen into the offensive coordinator, and a nice job by the running back being able to pick up some positive yards here on this play.
The completion makes it second down. Back to pass. It's Reed. Moves out of the pocket. He's going to take off. That's a nice tackle there by the senior. Now from the 40, the offense faces a third and long to keep this drive going. Dropping back, looking to throw for the first down. Defense is coming after him. Quick throw complete to the tight end. He stopped, but he gets a first down.
What a clutch play here by this offense to convert on third down. I know it's still early in this game, but the fact that they've dug themselves a hole to convert there and keep this drive alive, they got a new set of downs and a chance to dig into this lead.
Defense surrounds him. Just a short gain on that completion. Made the catch, but he was surrounded, Kirk. Not much room to run.
They did a really good job that time of leveraging him out in space. I thought he might have a chance to be able to shake loose because he is so elusive. But defense, as you said, did a really good job in the open field surrounding him. Just nowhere for him to go to pick up any more positive yards.
And he's brought down there.
Hey, if you're not going to account for a quarterback, he's going to be smart enough to take off when the opportunity is there.
Offense been in reverse here. Now a long way to go to convert this third down. Dropping back, looking to throw for the first down. Looking to scramble. Grab near the sticks. It's Williams. Heads out of bounds after a solid gain, more than enough to pick up a first down. And it's Auburn in front as we take a break for the quarter. And as we reach the end of one, the lead is starting to mount. Let's take a quick look at the first quarter stats before we move on. We'll see if this game gets out of hand before halftime, the crucial second quarter beginning right now. So here we go, first play of the quarter. The offense has a first down. Scanning the field, it's Reed. Pressure is coming. Hit just as he throws the ball. Tackle is finally made down at the 11-yard line. The Aggies come to the line looking to crank up the tempo. Heavy blitz look here pre-snap. Offense stops the clock with their second timeout to talk strategy.
Timeout, Texas A&M.
The offense finally producing here. Sets up a 1st and 10. Off the play fake, looking to throw. Bringing pressure. He'll avoid this sack, but is brought down after a short gain. Here comes a crucial second down play. Every yard tough to find down here in the red zone. Pre-snap motion from the offense. Off the play fake, he'll look to throw it. And it's picked off in the end zone. Muscles past the defender. And he's wrapped up after a solid return.
Well, we're just here in this first half, and this defense is all over it. That's their second interception. Good job of pressuring the quarterback, making him uncomfortable, and forcing the ball into coverage.
And the Auburn offense back out on the field. It really built momentum in this game. It's been hard to stop. Can the defense make some adjustments, come up with a stop here? Obvious false start there, moving too early. Pretty easy call for the head coach. He will accept that penalty, of course.
Okay, right. Get ready.
Defense, ears pinned back. They tackle him right there at the 3.
My gosh, this offensive line's got to do a better job of blocking. The defense was zeroed in on the ball carrier and absolutely nowhere to go for the offense.
Second down play coming up for this offense. Caught behind the line. It's Davidson. The defense all over it. They stop him right at the line.
Boy, they're just fundamentally sound, right where you want to be after the completion. Nowhere to go after that catch.
Well, a serious challenge for this offense. You don't want to be in 3rd and long inside your own 20. How much of a risk will they take to try to pick up this first down? Quarterback pre-snap adjustments now for this defense. Now in 3rd and very long, looking to throw. That one is incomplete. The defender was right there, and it brings up 4th down now.
Well, Chris, obviously they had to go through the air there to try to pick up this 3rd down and long, but when you're so far behind the chains, boy, you really allow this defense to dictate things, and it allows them to put pressure on your quarterback and can affect the timing, as we saw in this play.
Here comes the Texas A&M offense back on the field. That costly red zone interception the last time out. Let's see if they can recover from that error. The pass rush closing in. On the move, but can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. And the Aggies will crank up the tempo.
Just complete domination here by this Auburn defensive lineman, able to come up with that sack. And Chris, think about it, over the years since you and I have been doing college football, going way back to guys that Auburn's had like...
And he throws his 3rd interception of the day. Not much of a return, but the important thing is the interception sets the offense up at the 45.
Chris, that's back-to-back drives now that this offense has thrown interceptions. They've got to be able to regroup on the sideline, adjust their schemes, maybe their personnel groupings and formations, try to find a new way to attack, because right now, this isn't working.
Dropping back, it's Holstein. Looking for a man deep down the left side. And it's hauled in. What a catch. And it's a long-distance house call. Touchdown, Auburn.
Man, that's his 2nd touchdown today. This guy's winning every one-on-one matchup this defense provides. Great job by the quarterback putting the ball where his guy can make a play on it, and he's got 2 on the board.
And they tack on the extra point. So after putting up a touchdown, the kickoff team is out there to boot it away. And he'll take off from deep in the end zone. Tackled at the 14. Not very good field position to start here. And the Texas A&M offense heads back out onto the field. No surprise they're in a hole here. They've given the football away in each of the last 2 possessions. Nice grab. It's Williams. That's a solid gain. Moves the ball out to the 28. Tackle made, but a strong arm throw by the senior quarterback.
Well, the defense sits back in a zone coverage. Good job here by the quarterback, recognizing that soft coverage, and he hits the routine drag route underneath for a 1st down.
1st down, looking to throw the ball. Looking deep downfield to the left. That one is incomplete. Took a downfield shot on first down, but missed it.
You know, the game often comes down to a play or two, and the offense just missed a huge opportunity for a big play. Going to have to make some adjustments there and maybe go back to that play and see if they can come up with a big opportunity.
Pass ball is incomplete. There was a lot of contact. No penalty. Brings up third down.
What a hit there by the defender. Tough for the receiver to hold on to the football when he has that kind of contact. Good, clean play by the defense.
Offense facing a third and long from the 28. Got to have your pass protection in order on this play. He's running out of time here. Oh, down he goes. It's a sack.
Now they put that nickel defense, and I think that's the right call. You get more speed to be able to cover with those 5 defensive backs, and also allows that defensive line with that good coverage to get after the quarterback, as we see here.
The Aggies will look to convert here on fourth down. Trying for a fourth down completion. And he can't connect. The gamble doesn't pay off.
Well, Chris, there's crazy, then there's what we just saw. I'm not sure what this head coach is thinking. Late in the game, trailing by a bunch, I get. But you've got time. Way too early in this game to go for it on fourth and a mile.
Takes the handoff. It's Moulton. And the tackle is made after a 4-yard gain, so 2nd and 6.
Nice solid run here by this back. Did a nice job of just kind of finding that lane, pick up some positive yards there on 1st and 10.
Out of the shotgun, he'll hand it off. They finally make the tackle, but it's going to be 1st and goal from the 6.
Well, the defense better start adjusting and realizing the RPO is coming at them. Feels like they're just sitting back, worried about the potential big play through the air. Meanwhile, this offense is running the ball right down their throat.
And the wideout goes in motion. Keep it on the ground on 1st and goal. Touchdown, Tigers! This offense really clicking. We had a short field. The offense did exactly what they're supposed to do. That would have been a big ask for the defense there, Kurt.
Absolutely. But when you're given that kind of field position, anything less than a touchdown would be a disappointment. They did exactly what they needed to do by capitalizing on that short field.
And the point after is good. Kickoff team out there, they are fired up after just scoring a touchdown. So no return on this one. Ball just bounces into the end zone for a touchback. Here's that wrinkle, the Wildcat formation, extra blocker in the game. Let's see what they call. Timeout is called by the defense. That's their first of the half. They'll come up in Wildcat formation. Let's see what the call is. And the motion by the back now forces the defense to adjust. He gets loose. The Wildcat look doesn't get much that time, just a few on the play. Second down after that run on the previous play. It's the 2-minute timeout. This offense running out of time to cut into this lead before the break. Important second down play coming up. QB bootlegs here. Moves to his left now, escaping the pocket. Breaks free. And he heads out of bounds after a nice pickup on the run.
This is really good pressure applied by the defense. They force him out to his left, but with nobody home, he decides to tuck it and go. He's able to turn it into a nice short game.
It's third down for the offense. That's the wide receiver coming in motion now. To the air, it's Reed. Caught quickly. Breaks loose at the 45. They stop him at the 47, but that's enough for a first down.
Well, it's got to start somewhere, and there's a nice first down to keep this drive alive and hope to be able to create a little bit of momentum here near the end of the first half, trying to cut into this lead and get some points on the board.
Caught in the backfield. It's Williams. They stop him, but this offense is threatening now at the plus 43. Texas A&M getting set with a 1st and 10 now. And the quarterback looking to make a play through the air. Running out of time in the pocket. It's incomplete. He was hit as he threw. Good pass rush there on 1st down.
Boy, this one's on the offensive line, Chris. They've got to do a better job of protecting the franchise quarterback. This guy's as good as there is in the country, and they're letting this pressure get to their quarterback. You either get the ball out faster, or the offensive line's got to do a better job of taking care of their guy.
It's an option look. Good pitching. He's going to lose yardage here. The defense pursues and forces him out of bounds. They're backed up here, trying to make something happen on 3rd and long. And they're moving the receiver now before the snap. Looking to throw it on 3rd and very long. The pocket breaking down. Stopped right there at the line. No gain.
Boy, defense does a nice job of pressuring the quarterback. I'll tell you what, that's a heck of an effort by this guy just to be able to get back close to the line of scrimmage.
They're going for it, but the offense needs 13 yards on this 4th down. Here's the snap. Quarterback drops back. It's complete. That's enough for a 1st down. Tackle finally made down at the 13-yard line. Here we go. That huge, explosive play has set the offense up in the red zone. Looking for some space. It's LaBelle. Defense gets him down, but they'll take the gain on that play.
It's a really good, solid run. I know it's not the flashiest big play, but it's important for your offense to be able to get yards like that on early downs. You stay ahead of the chains, and it opens up.
Another interception. That's number 4 today. Are you kidding me? He's at the 50. Now the 40. Past the 20. Touchdown, Auburn. From red zone all the way to the other end zone. What a reversal.
Of course, with another touchdown, this first half could not have gone any better for this offense and this team, building up such a big lead. And on the other side, oh my gosh, now you really start to see who's got some fight, who's a competitor, because you got a big hole to be able to climb out of.
And that will do it for the first half here. Kevin Connors now has our halftime update. Let's get the second half going now. The kickoff team is out there. And he'll just take a knee. Drive will start at the...